And we're live now with another show. We got the Dev Nate show going on. You know what it is, baby. Woo! We're in
Yeah, let's
April.
go.
How are we doing today, Nate? Nate, how you feeling?
I mean, it's April Fool's Day, so it's all lying to ourselves, I guess.
April Fools. I was about to tell him a joke, Nate. You kind of ruined it. I was about to be like, yeah, we're recording it today. April 2nd, 3rd, April Fools. We got this.
Good thing I made that beforehand. I've been terrible.
I know. Yeah, I
I
know.
would might have went through and disliked the video just because of that.
Yeah, guys. Dislikes in the chat, guys. Dislikes in the chat for that. That was bad. Now we got a lot. We got a lot going on this week, fam. As you all know, Andrew Tate's out of jail. Just been released out of Romanian jail. We got Trump going into jail. Maybe we got China preparing for war. We got a mammoth meatball, and we got plenty more to talk about. So, Nate, we gotta get started. What should we get started on? What are you
Just
thinking?
hop right in. I think we gotta talk about Tate coming out. Like this is crazy. Like he's been in jail like forever in the middle of Ramadan and stuff. So like he said he was like hiding his food, putting it in plastic bags.
Oh yeah,
He has a
yeah,
little more freedom now. Like
yeah. This is crazy. So we're coming out hot, fam. We're coming out hot with the hot topic for today. So yeah, Tate's out of jail, but he's not officially out of jail yet. I don't know if you saw, Nate, but
yeah,
he
he's on house
left.
arrest, right?
He's on house arrest right now. So what that means is he has to stay at home. He can't leave. He can't do anything like that. But I mean, I'm sure he could do like interviews and stuff like that. It all kind of depends. But the main idea of it is that he has to kind of stay at home. But like, is it bad for him to stay at home? Because I mean, let's be honest, dude, he's got a big house. I mean, he literally is just like he's an online entrepreneur, so he makes money at home. So it's like, is he really being like, I guess, punished for staying at his house? I mean, it's
I mean,
like,
so when I hear about this, I immediately think to like Narcos, right? You remember when Pablo Escobar gets arrested, put on house arrest? He's in
yep.
a giant mansion. They kind of built a casino in his house. They have all the women there, everything pulling up, everyone's pulling up. He's like, are you really on house arrest? Like you just chilling, you're living the life, you're living the dream.
Yeah, literally. That's exactly what it's going to be like, too. And see, I heard stories. I don't know if these are true or not, but I heard stories that either his friends or the government, I think it was the government, seized like a lot of his cars and stuff like that. So I don't
Oh
know.
no,
I
he
don't,
only has three Bugattis, not 10.
dude, he's only got 3 Bugattis now. So I don't even think, I think he only has 1 Bugatti. But anyway, it doesn't
Who's
matter.
counting?
Still one more than I got, I'll tell you. But it's
You don't
so
have a
funny.
Bugatti?
Dude, not yet, bro. Not yet, dude. I should buy a Bugatti. I really should, dude. I mean, we're landing all these deals in the Middle East. I mean, we're making so much money off this podcast. I mean, we should, dude. Good. Honestly, we need to. But but yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna say it now. I'm saying it here on this podcast that the first interview that he does is going to be the most watched interview I think of all time. Quote me on it. I'm telling you, it's going to be huge. There's going to be so many people watching because they want to hear what he has to say. There's
I
going
don't
to
know.
be,
It's hard to compete with the Alex Jones and Joe Rogan podcasts. Those numbers are ridiculous.
oh yeah, dude. Those are
When you look at actually like, raw numbers, pure numbers, like of views for like podcasts and interviews, it's kind of hard to match those.
how many was it? Do you remember? Like just approximate, if you can remember off the top of your head, or you look it up real quick. I'm telling you, this interview, if we can get, if or I mean, not we, I mean, we could pull a few strings, Zane. I'm sure we
Yeah,
could,
it's
but
come on the pod.
yeah, should we bring Tate on the pod? Yeah, maybe we could. I don't know. We'll see. But but yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, this person is so controversial. So it's going to be interesting to see what he has to say, especially coming out of jail. But it's kind of funny how it's like it almost seems like it's like too good to be true. It's like coordinated or something, right? It's like it's a coincidence that like almost like the same day that Tate gets out of jail and gets on house arrest is the same day that Trump apparently is being indicted and all this stuff about Trump. So I don't know if they're like shifting their focus from Tate. I don't know what's going on, but what I do know is that we have some questions. We have some questions. And the questions is that when is this first podcast going to drop with Tate in it? Because we got to see this because it's probably going to be insane. It's probably going to be so many people watching. You have the numbers, Nate? Let's hear it.
Well, that would the one of the Joe Rogan and Alex Jones got 33 million views on
That's
YouTube. And keep in
crazy,
mind, this is
bro.
almost a 5-hour podcast, so it is insane.
That's insane. Did that one get taken off or no? Take it because
It's still on YouTube. I mean, YouTube, it would be dumb just to remove it because they have beef with Alex Jones. And you know how much ad revenue that's probably making YouTube? A
probably
5-hour
tons.
podcast,
Oh my
and people are
god,
watching it. 33 million people. They're
that's crazy.
printing. They're printing money off that.
That's literally crazy. But yeah, I'm telling you, this whatever one that he goes on, like when he becomes a guest star, I'm telling you, it's gonna be insane, dude. It's gonna be crazy. Like it's gonna be so crazy. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he'll be on the Joe Rogan Experience. I don't know. We'll see. That'd be
I mean,
awesome.
Joe like famously always says he picks his guests. Like he picks who he wants to talk to. He doesn't want to get asked to bring people on. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's all up if Joe wants to actually talk to him.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he wants to talk to him right now, right?
I don't know. I mean, you got to ask him, I guess.
We'll see. We'll see. Coming up next week. I'm kidding. On the Dip and Nate show.
Well, I mean, Tim Dillon, he was out in like I think Romania for some billionaires party or performing, and he ended up doing an interview with Andrew Tate. That was a hilarious podcast.
That was crazy. I remember you sent that to me and I was just blown away because it's like just out the blue. It just wouldn't seem like Tim Dillon would do. Like it was crazy. Like it was just really
Mhm.
cool seeing both of them collab. Seems like such a unique collab. And yeah, I wish I watched but it's on his Patreon if you guys subscribe to Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon, he's a comedian. If you guys don't know who he is, and if you subscribe, he has like a little like website that for members only. It's not OnlyFans, but it's,
Oh, I mean, I think everyone knows what Patreon is. I mean, that's just where a lot of podcasts kind of have their exclusive content.
yeah. I mean, you'd be surprised. But yeah. So basically, guys, it's subscribe to Tim Dillon's OnlyFans. It's on Patreon.com. I'm just kidding. But yeah. So I mean, we'll see.
Wait, so let me ask you this: who do you think is next in this Matrix? Right? We traded Andrew Tate for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Who's next? Is Donald like because they went after Elon Musk, they've gone after Joe Rogan, they're going after
Yeah.
Donald Trump again, they're going after Andrew Tate. Who is next?
It's a good question. I thought I was gonna say Elon Musk
Elon
because
Musk has already been attacked multiple times.
I know, but it's weird because like it's like the people get attacked, then they kind of they let loose. It seems like it's always like centered on one like individual or group or something like that. I mean, like with Tate, right? Like he was the most attacked person for the longest time, and you see they switched it, and then they switched it over, and now I think it's back on Trump now because it was on him before, and then it was on Elon Musk before. So it's like it's always about like that one person or like the one group, right? It's always like it seems like everyone's always talking about that one thing that's going on. So I mean, I don't know who it's gonna be next. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because you don't know
No
what people.
predictions, no hot takes.
Dude, I mean, it's gonna be
That's
hard.
the
I mean,
fans are
you're
here
putting me on
for.
the spot here, big man. I'm just telling you live. Like it's gonna be tough to say because I mean, you got so many people doing so many different crazy things. I think it's gonna go back on Tate. If you want my honest opinion, I think they're gonna be focusing back on Tate again, and whatever his interview is gonna be, I think they're gonna make up some stuff about it and say how it's bad, or they're not even gonna
I
say
can
it. They're gonna take some comment from his interview. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen.
I honestly can see it go back to Elon Musk. I mean, Elon Musk just announced this past week that he's already like open source some of the Twitter algorithm code. Like he made it public like how some of the Twitter code, and that was like huge news because like I mean all these big social media and companies are like not really sharing like their code and their platform and all that, and Twitter is making an open source a lot of their code,
That's
which is
interesting.
crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, that could see that's something like I feel like it's just like, the media is just going to grab onto something, right? Depending on what it is that they don't like, it's got to be something big that they don't like. They're going to grab onto it. I feel like something like that I could definitely see, like 100%. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that, especially with someone like Elon Musk, who is so innovative, with everything that he does. Like, there's so many different things that he does, and it's so interesting. Speaking of Elon Musk, too, we got to talk about that Florida principal. This would be a perfect segue.
oh yeah, you gotta say it.
So I saw this news last week. A Florida principal resigned during an impassioned school board meeting on Tuesday after it was revealed that she tried to send over $100,000 from the school's account to a scammer posing as Elon Musk. The person's name McGee was reportedly trying to net a multi-million-dollar donation to the school in exchange for a $100,000 check. Thankfully, the school's business manager canceled the check before it could be cashed. She has now since resigned as being principal. Probably a good thing. So she
Well, she's
pretty
from South
much,
Africa,
what she
right?
did was she, in hopes of getting, what was it, $100 million, a multi-million-dollar deal, she spent $100,000 on a check. That's not good business. I will say that.
No, I mean, it's kind of crazy because like Elon's like it's like taking the Nigerian prince thing to the next level because you can. It's like Elon's from South Africa, right? So I guess some African prince or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I
I,
don't know. It's just insane that people still fall for these phishing scams all the time.
I got that email like, God, like probably like a year or two ago. It was about the Nigerian prince. It said, "Hello, I'm the Nigerian prince." I'm saying it with like a Russian accent. I don't know why. I'm the Nigerian prince, and it says, "I need." It was all so weird because it's like, why is a Nigerian prince number one, and number two, why is the Nigerian prince emailing me? Like, are they trying to negotiate another deal
And
for
it's
the
always
podcast?
terrible grammar too. It's always terrible grammar.
Yeah, it's the worst grammar. I mean, it's the Nigerian prince, Nate. I mean, they don't, it's Nigeria. They don't understand English that well. Like, so I mean, that, and on top of that, thirdly, why are they asking for PayPal gift cards in increments of $25? I always thought that was a little weird. But I mean, it's just all those things. I was like, why does he
I mean,
want in
maybe it's for a
$25?
birthday party. Maybe it's for a birthday party. They want to have little gifts to hand out to
You
people
little
after the party. You know, remember going to those kids like birthday parties as a kid and they have these little to-go baskets and they hand you out whatever it is, to-go bags, like
little to
candies or
go bags,
something.
little
Yeah, they may not
$25
hand out much
PayPal
of
gift card.
$25 gift cards, you know.
Mom, I want $25 for crypto. Like,
Put it
it's
on
literally,
Bitcoin.
yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah, so that was crazy. So I mean, that was nuts. And yeah, I mean, it turns out it wasn't Elon Musk. Are you shocked, Nate? Because I'm shocked. I thought it would be Elon Musk. Isn't that crazy? I thought it was the
Yeah,
real Elon Musk.
from basically how much Elon paid for Twitter, I guess he's handing out millions and billions of dollars. I mean, he came out and said that his company's probably worth like 20 billion right now, and he paid like 45 for it. So that's just
Oh
insane.
my God. It's so funny. Yeah, no, I thought that was hilarious when I saw that. I was like, bro, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you're a principal of a school and like you're giving 100,000. Like, it just didn't make any sense for me. The fact that she was spending $100,000 to get back $1 million. Like, hey, I respect the hustle, but like, I think at a point like that, you just gotta be like, all right, hold up, something doesn't make sense here, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I think that she could have taken a second to realize like, hey, maybe this probably isn't the best move to do. So I think so. The MVP of the week, Nate, I think is that school business manager. Like, we're gonna make this new segment on the show, MVP of the week, the Dev Nate show. MVP of the week is the school business manager. I mean, that person did a great job canceling that $100,000 check and potentially saving the school. So I mean, they saved the school.
$100,000 is not that much for a school, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, but I
It's
mean,
just chump change, you know.
yeah, you're right. It's Trump change.
I mean, yeah, it's not that much. Like, I mean, some guy, it's a Nigerian prince in Africa needs $100,000, you know, like
Yeah.
in exchange for millions. It's like, you know, I'm giving you $1. It's like it's nothing, dude.
I mean, dude, Nate, ever since we got that $1 million deal last week from the Middle East, dude, I just don't know.
You got a
Oh,
million?
wait. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, wait, we can't talk about that because that's still under wraps. But yeah, I mean, money's not even a thing. What is money? It grows on trees. It's not even backed by
We
anything.
go down that rabbit hole. What is money?
Yeah, what is money? Oh God.
I'm happy to go down that rabbit
Yeah,
hole.
let's go down that. Let's go down that, Nate. We
Okay,
need
so like, if you have a dollar bill and $100 bill sitting side by side, what makes one worth more than the other?
that's a good question. Whatever someone says it is.
Exactly. Like, why is the currency a dollar bill? Like, why can't we just like trade pieces of paper? Like, why can't a screwdriver be currency?
Dude, I don't know. Who knows, dude?
Like, you know, I got a screwdriver. Yeah, I mean, it's just so weird and foreign of just random concept of just a piece of paper or some kind of plastic kind of transferring some sort of value to in exchange for goods. Like,
Dude,
why do
it's
we
insane.
accept this certain thing as money or value? I mean,
And
it's
speaking of weird trends that's going on too, Nate. We gotta talk about this. Have you seen the new trend that's going on with dating apps?
no.
So apparently there's a new trend going on where apparently it's going viral. It's a social experiment that's taking place for singles. And basically what you're doing is you're supposed to be deleting all of your apps, like social apps and stuff like that. And you're supposed to wear this ring. it looks like a light blue ring, and it's called the Pear Ring. So I guess it's like some company or something that's that's
Are you basically
marketing
getting
it.
a free ad read?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they could be paying us, Nate. You never know. But anyway, check the email. Basically, this is sponsored. I want to say that the small ring basically it makes it easy for you to know who's single around you. So that's what people are doing.
This is the dumbest thing in the world.
They're putting on the Nate. They're sponsoring it. You have to say good things about that. The circle. It's like a circle. It's like a ring around them. They wear it.
You're just doing this over and over again.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to make it. Dang it, you got
No,
it.
you're a ring.
I know. I'm doing it on purpose. All right. So basically, guys, we're gonna get to the point here. It's a social experiment, and what it is basically instead of people going on dating apps, they wear these rings. Nate, would you wear this ring? What would?
Absolutely not.
I wouldn't wear it either, to be honest.
The only jewelry I wear is a watch, and that's gonna stay that way. I don't need any necklaces, no earrings, like no bracelets,
See,
just no rings.
I'm the same way. The only thing is that I don't like the fact that it's blue. It's like such a weird. I don't know if we can get different colors or not, but it's like a light baby blue. And it's like, I don't know. It's like kind of weird. Like the color, if they had a different color, I would wear it. But like, I mean, light blue, it's
I'm
like,
not wearing no ring and probably until I get married or something.
that's right. Ladies, you heard it here first.
It just seems like this stupid. Like,
Yeah.
why am I gonna buy a ring? Like, hey, look, guys, I'm single.
No, literally,
Come
I think
over here. Come over here, girls.
yeah, literally, I think
Call
it's
me.
dumb too. I think it's a little bit. I think at that point you're trying a little too hard. I think you're
Yeah,
trying.
can we go back to your tutorial about how to put a ring on? Because it seemed like some of our viewers don't know how to put rings on. Can you show them again?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's in the tutorial. And yeah, no. They actually, when you sign up, they actually show you a video of how to actually take the. Oh God, so bad. Speaking of trying too hard, God, I'm killing with these transitions. Woman passes her driving test on her 960th attempt after spending over $11,000. Actually, I'm sorry, 11,000 euros in the process. They spent over 11,000 euros, and euros are more than American dollar. So they're spending more money, 11,000 euros in the process.
Okay, why couldn't this be a man? Like, they're asking to make fun of this. They're asking for us to make these comments. Like, why couldn't this be a man? Being a woman, it just falls into the stereotype that women are terrible drivers.
Yeah, that's the thing. So if you guys can't see the picture, obviously, but it is a nice Asian old lady. She's very old. She's from South Korea, a 69-year-old South Korean woman. Her name is Cha Sa-soon. She didn't pass her test soon enough, but passed her driving test on that was bad on his 960th attempt, spending around 11,000 in the process. After failing the written test in 2005, she continued to retake it every day for 3 years. Every day. Listen, you can hit on her all you want. Talk about hustle, okay? This girl's got hustle. She retook her exam every single day for the past 3 years with a total of 780 attempts.
What is this madness?
And later, she took the practical test 10 times before finally passing. Sassoon needed
like 10 questions?
Sassoon needed the license for her vegetable selling business and became a national celebrity, even appearing in a Hyundai advertisement and receiving a gift of a brand new car. The first comment says, "It's probably best she stays off the road at this point. Sounds like a disaster waiting to happen."
I'm sorry. Okay, imagine.
There's just so much content to go on here. This is what I love.
Okay. Every
Where
day
should we start?
Every day for 3 years. Imagine being regular at the DMV. You're rolling up to the DMV. You're like, oh, hey, Betty. Hey, Betty. Oh, I'm here. Do it again. I'm here to take the test. Hoping to pass this time. Did you study? I studied very hard. Betty, I studied very hard. I have the flashcards right here. All these signs. And you keep taking it. You keep failing.
Imagine what she was feeling on the 959th attempt. She's like, know what? This is it. 959. You know what? 960th. That's the one that's gonna make me. And
What
she
she's
takes
doing
it.
for content?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, she's a
That's not even out of
celebrity
the blue
now, so it paid
nowadays.
off.
That's not even out of the blue out of the days. Just having some just person like failing stuff for content.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, see, if that was in America, yes, I would believe it because that is definitely something someone would do in America.
There's
Problem
probably
is
some
this
LA TikToker doing that right now, like trying to do TikTok
exactly.
dances in the car. 990th tip.
We're about to give one of them an idea, Nate. We should have done this. This is bad. Yeah, I mean, this is in South Korea. Okay, so I don't think somebody would do something like that in South Korea. But I mean, I think that it's insane. From after failing the written test in 2005, she continued to retake it over 780 times every single day. Like that's insane to me.
Does she
Like,
not have a job?
I mean, no, she has a
What is she
vegetable.
doing every day?
No,
Besides taking the
she doesn't
test?
have a job. You're right. She has a vegetable selling business, and that's why she was trying to get her license. She was trying to get her license so that she could do deliveries for the vegetable selling business, and she became a national celebrity instead. So it all pays off in it. So here's the thing, people. Lesson of the week. Dev Nate Show, always giving you the best tips, topics, and ideas. When you hustle and you want something, try 780 times plus 10 and you will get it. It will happen. Okay. That's the tip of the week. Try 780 times, then talk to me. You still got a problem after 780 times, then we'll talk. Okay. But you got to hustle more than just so soon because she's at 780 attempts plus 10 for the 10 times that she had to take her practical test. And she did it, guys. She did it. So props to her for being a national celebrity, well deserved Hyundai advertisement. But
Does this say more
if
about
you're
the
on the
celebrity?
roads, in South Korea and you see her, probably would get off the road immediately.
Does this say more about the celebrities in South Korea? I feel like it says a lot. If you're a celebrity, a well-known celebrity in South Korea is a person who failed a driving test for 30 years straight. Who else do you got? People in America, we're talking about Drake. You're talking about all these rappers, actors. Like in South Korea, they have old lady failing driving test.
Oh God, yeah, I
Often
know.
see her at the mall trying to get a picture with her. Like what?
Yeah, I mean,
Lord help those people in South Korea. Oh my god.
gosh, who knows? I mean, that sounds like something that would happen in America, though. Let's be honest.
North Korea should intervene.
I mean, hey, maybe the South Korea driving tests are really difficult. Maybe that's why. And if that's the case, then they need to put those tests here in America because I've driven down to Miami. Those people do not know how to drive. In New York, too. Oh my God. They definitely need some more help. I'll tell you that. So maybe it's best they stay off the road, too.
So Devin, I worked this past week. I got in some funny conversation, a bunch of banter with some coworkers, and this thing came up. It was talking about the CIA. There's some studies they had with cats.
Yeah.
Something called Operation Acoustic Kitty. So basically, we're trying to use cats as like ways to be able to record and conversations. This is I think back in the 60s or something.
Yeah.
And they're trying to use cats to spy on people and everything, but it didn't work out. I want to read you an excerpt from this article on history.com.
Okay, let's hear it.
For its first official test, CIA staffers drove Acoustic Kitty to the park and tasked it with capturing the conversation of two men sitting on a bench.
Oh, God.
Ant's right. Instead, the cat wandered into the street where it was promptly squashed by a taxi. The outcome they were expecting.
Oh, my God. That's
So imagine this test, right? You're putting it all up. You got your little microphone here. You're like, okay, kitty, just go sit by these people at the bench. And the cat's like, no, just runs the street, Final Destination style, squished by a taxi.
Bro, that's like literally like when those entrepreneurs people, the people who make those rockets, they make the rocket and they're preparing the whole year. They're like, oh my God, we're so excited. We spent so many millions of dollars on this. They shoot it up into the air and it just explodes like that. Millions of dollars down the drain, years of hard work. Like, I think that's hilarious. Didn't that happen to one of the space people that were trying to send stuff into space? I was just like, bro, come on. Like, it's insane. That's just like what it is. It's literally the same thing. That's crazy.
But then the article goes and talks about how they use bugs as better microphones, and this is in the '60s, and they're talking about using bugs to record conversations. This partly makes me believe that this is why birds aren't real. Everyone jokes about it. This is them iterating, trying to figure out what animal works best. Cats don't work. They did bugs, but maybe bugs didn't work out for some reason. But birds,
Oh my god,
birds are phenomenal. You probably I can't. It's probably why it explains everything.
dude. Speaking of exotic animals, we need to talk about what they're developing. And I forgot where this was. I think it was in China or something. They have officially cloned a mammoth, like a legit woolly mammoth. And so I got to give you the backstory behind it. Okay, scientists they did this project, right, because they wanted to bring back and resurrect one of the old like dinosaurs or whatever. So they chose a woolly mammoth, right? So they took the cells from a woolly mammoth, from the flesh of it, and then they recreated it. And what the whole project is about, they want to demonstrate that the potential of meat grown from cells, so and like they want to highlight pretty much just how like that they can recreate like animals and stuff, so then that they can so that they don't have to suffer and everything. So anyway, long story short, they recreated the woolly mammoth. Okay, they successfully completed it, right? And the scientists decided, hey, what better thing to do than literally try a woolly mammoth and like actually taste it? They turned it into a meatball, Nate, a woolly mammoth meatball, and the scientists ate it. So literally, the woolly mammoth came back to life, was alive, and they turned it into a freaking ball of meat, a meatball, a woolly mammoth meatball.
Tell me why the answer was it tastes like chicken.
Yeah, it probably does taste like chicken too, and it's
Tell,
like,
tell, tell me why that was probably was written down. Oh,
yeah,
woolly tastes like chicken.
like what? Like the goal of it was they were trying to do good for the animals and stuff like that, and like stop the slaughter of animals. And they literally turned the woolly mammoth to a meatball. Like, I mean, like, guys, what's going on here? Were you hungry? Like what happened? Like,
Well, wait,
yeah.
what's like the most exotic meat you tried? Have you like had any cool like exotic meats or
Oh,
anything?
I've definitely had some crazy stuff. I had beef tongue. That was pretty crazy.
How
Have you
was
ever had
that?
that before?
No, how is it?
It tastes like chicken. No, I mean it was pretty weird. I mean, it didn't taste anything too crazy. I tried crocodile before, alligator. I
Have
tried
you
some
had
pretty.
rattlesnake?
I haven't a rattlesnake. No, I don't think so.
Rattlesnake is good. I'll tell
Is
you
it
that.
good?
Rattlesnake's good.
What did it
Yeah.
taste like? Taste like chicken?
Well, it has like has like more of like a lighter seafood like texture, but has that like chicken taste, of course. But it has like it's a lot lighter and it's pretty good. I mean, I had some fried rattlesnake, which is
That's good.
solid,
Was
might
that in
add.
Texas? That sounds like something Texas would do.
Oh no, I had this when I was in Pittsburgh.
That's actually surprising. That definitely sounds like
Yeah, no. They didn't catch it in Pittsburgh. I just worked with some people who were some hunters and caught some rattlesnake and cooked it up and brought some back for the office and stuff.
oh, that's awesome. That's
Mm.
funny. No, that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I would love to try some more exotic stuff. Rattlesnake, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. But I'm not trying to be like Liver King out here, guys. Like I'm not trying to like try all these different. I'm not trying to try all these different organs, stuff like that. That stuff is a little. He takes a little bit extreme. He'll be eating some of the some interesting stuff. I'll tell you. I don't know if you've seen. Have you seen like his Liver King, like the stuff that he does?
Yeah,
He,
I honestly don't follow that guy too much. I just remember seeing a video of him on Andrew Schultz, and Andrew Schultz kept trying to make him eat a donut the whole entire episode.
That's hilarious. And he's like, "No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it." Yeah. And then he's like, "All right, I'll do it once the camera stop rolling." Yeah, it's so funny. I mean, it's hilarious. Like that. Did you see too? I don't know if you saw that, but he was like for the longest time, he's like, "Oh no, I'm not on steroids. I'm not on steroids." And this dude literally just eats raw meat, like straight, like doesn't cook it at all, just eats raw meat all the time. And he goes like, "Yeah, I'm not on steroids or anything, right?" And this dude's like yoked, right? Like clearly the dude's on steroids. You can tell. I mean, he's just like his veins are popping out. Like when you're on steroids, you can easily tell because people have like huge muscles, but they also look really ripped at the same time. And when they do that, you can only attain that through something like steroids. So seeing him with that, everybody knew he was on steroids. And he was telling people all the time, like, oh, no, I wasn't on steroids. I wasn't on steroids. And then literally an email leaked of him saying that he was on steroids. He's like, yeah, I'm interested in this type of steroids, this type of this. And then it leaked. And then he's like, oh, yeah, yeah, I've been on steroids the whole time. Sorry about that. And it's like he was just totally lying. And that's like one of the worst things you could do in the fitness community, lie that you're on steroids when you're actually, lie and say that you're not on steroids and you actually are. Cause like a lot of people look up to those people in the fitness industry and stuff. And when people, it's like, it messes with people's heads sometimes, if they see people that are like really big and they think that they can attain that, they've been working out for years and they don't ever get to that level of like someone, that looks crazy, like on steroids. And it's a really big thing in the fitness community.
Yeah, I mean, I know I told you like offline one time, but I just remember going to the gym one day, and I mean, like, it's like after work, I'm just like really tired walking in, and there's this guy at the front desk. I'm saying this guy is like tiny. Like this guy's like your height, but like stick and bones. And he's like, "You want to try this special workout with me?" And I'm over here looking like this guy is like skinny, really bony, and everything. And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" And I go change and come back, and this guy's like taking us through the weirdest workout routine. I slowly started thinking to myself, why is this guy with zero muscles? Like, I think my whole entire leg accounts for his whole entire body muscle mass or whatever it is. And you're trying to give me advice on fitness stuff. And it was just one of the weirdest workouts I've ever gone through. And I'm just like, sorry, I'm good. I just go and start doing my normal lifting routine. And I think back on it, a skinny, bony guy like that giving like workout advice is just like a fat guy giving diet advice,
Literally. Yeah, that's literally what it's like. It's literally like a fat dude literally telling you, hey, I'm gonna show you the best workout to lose weight. Like, no, you're not gonna trust that person who clearly can't even lose weight himself. Like, it's like it's a very common thing that a lot of people can see. It's like, you see all those people online too, they always try to flex and stuff like that too. And it's like, bro, we can see through it. Like, you haven't even graduated college yet. Like, chill out. Like, you're out here flexing.
If you want to see so crazy, go through Twitter. You see all the experts. The experts talk about it. It's hilarious seeing all this stuff. Like on Twitter right now, I think like one of these like Bill Zarian's friend, like Bill Perkins out there getting all these like weight loss bets. These crazy people out here, like giving me these crazy odds, and all these people are chiming in with like health advice. Or you look at a profile picture and they're like 400 pounds. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
God.
It's hilarious.
Bro, you can never beat the comment section of the internet. The internet always has the best responses.
It's the experts, the experts.
Dude, literally, it's so funny. Yeah, it's crazy. There's so much stuff going on right now, too. And did you see, too, that... Oh, go ahead.
Okay, I saw this right as we're turning this podcast on, right? There's an article that they found a dead alien in a Bolivian town after mysterious UFO sightings.
Oh my gosh.
And there's pictures and everything of a dead alien. And this is important to note. It's in a small town. The town has only like 1,300 people in it. So like they know everyone in those kind of towns, you have 1,300 people. And we're from a small town. Like everyone knows everybody. And if you mysteriously find like a dead alien in a town, you just like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I would be a little suspicious, especially if I know everybody, because then I'd be like, "Oh, that's not old Billy over there. That's not him. It's an alien from outer space."
It's like Aurina La Paz. It's like I think the town called or something. I don't know. It's like 1,300 people in it, and they found a dead alien.
How did they know it was a dead alien though? Like, would they look at it and it's got like 4 eyes or something? Or
well, they had mysterious green strobe lights and UFO sightings around. And you sure
it just wasn't someone just throwing a crazy EDM rave, like a crazy party?
You think small towns in Bolivia have like crazy EDM raves?
Dude, what else is there to do besides throwing crazy EDM raves, right?
I doubt it. I don't know.
Might as well, right? Heck, you already know everybody, so it's gonna be a crazy party. Nobody's gonna be complaining to each other like, "Hey, Billy's throwing a party."
Freaky, dude. This thing was freaky.
That is freaky. But then again, didn't we already see UFOs? And didn't they? Oh, maybe that was the one that President Biden shot down. Maybe that's what it was. It wasn't a balloon. It was actually a UFO. It
wasn't the Chinese air balloon. It was actual UFO.
It was actually a UFO. It was actually an alien. They were just trying to establish contacts with the with Earth. They were just trying to, talk Earthlings, like all the movies and everything. But no,
Oh,
no,
maybe.
Biden was like, no, I'm going to shoot him down. So now
Just
we're going to get an alien invasion, people. Alien invasion. Did you see that China, too, is preparing for war? Did you see that? The Chinese
no.
leader, Xi Jinping, says he's preparing for war at the annual meeting of China's parliament and its top political advisor body in March. Xi wove the theme of war readiness through 4 separate speeches, and one ensuring or instance telling his generals he's dared to fight. And then government announced an over 7.2 increase in the China defense budget. So
Well,
maybe
that's good.
they're defending against the alien invasion that they know is going to happen.
Well, we'll be here live reporting with we're part of that the budget with China help live report. We're help support their nationalistic efforts to take over Taiwan. We'll be there and side by side help reporting and cheering China on. So keep a lookout for that.
Yes, we're here to support China. Yeah, no. I mean, it's gonna be funny to see what happens. But I mean, they've already had like the balloons come over, so I mean, who knows what's gonna happen? But yeah, there's so much stuff going on. It's like, who knows? I don't know. Maybe, just maybe. I don't want to say it. We'll save it for next week, Nate. We'll save it for next week on the Dev Nate show. What do you think? Think we should save for next week? We got a few more topics, but
Sure.
we'll save them.
We could say it. We could say it. We could say it.
We'll save it. We'll be back for next week, guys. We got a lot more exciting news to tell you guys. But with that, my name's Dev.
My name is Nate.
And thanks for tuning into the Dev and Nate show. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
See you.
Peace.